Alright everybody, welcome back to Ginngie. Today I'll be telling you about an experience I had at a movie theater which was unique in its own way. Alright, well, to start off, I went to this movie theater back, I think it was like a year or two ago. And by the way, much more respectful now to theaters in general. You know, I just don't leave shit on the floor, because if you leave shit, you're a terrible person. And stop going to the movie theaters, because the people who work there work very hard to keep them clean. Anyways, go to this movie theater with one of my friends. You know, she's very excited to watch this movie, and it wasn't super packed or super empty. It was like one of those movies that releases, everybody goes to it. After everybody goes to it, it's like an empty theater from there on out. So we went there. Don't ask why I went to an empty theater with a girl. We're just friends, and the movie was good. F you, don't judge me. Anyways, we go halfway through the movie. This other family walks in, and instantly I was like, well, it's about to go down. And she was like, not again. Please, not again. A lot of stuff happened anytime I went to a movie. Like, it was crazy. Any movie theater I ever went to, something happens. And that's just how it'd be. It'd be like that sometimes. And, alright. Start off, they brought kids to a late showing. That's already one mess up. You should never bring kids to a late showing, especially if it's a nighttime showing. Like, they should be in bed. And I know they had school the next day, because one of them was talking about how much he hates homework, and I was like, look bud, like, I'm there with you, but you got to do it for the rest of your life. Like work is basically homework that you do at school, which would be the place where you work. Second, you still have college to go through, and that's just work, homework all the time. All right. Anyways, moving on. You know, like, these kids were crying, and the first time they were warned by one of the other people that was in the theater. Second time, the dude showed how upset he was by getting up and leaving the theater. The third time is when I come in. When I come in, stuff doesn't get pretty, because I'll spank you and put you in timeout. Nah, not really, not if you're not my kid. And my kids are not gonna be in theaters at a late night showing. Anyways, this kid's crying, so I do what any great person would do, and I'm like, sir, your kid will not quiet down. Please quiet him down, or can you kindly exit the theater? And I think what he heard was, sir, your kid's a fucking brat, you a bitch, and your wife ugly, so leave. And he was not having it. That translation he got, he was like, whoa, 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 whoa. You trying to fight? And I was like, whoa, whoa. Nobody calls me a bitch except for me. And even then, I have a problem with it. Nobody calls me a bitch. So me and him start talking. I'm like, all right, it's obvious you're not going to leave the theater for shit. Like, you just want to ruin everybody's day. And I saw it in his eyes. He looked at me. He looked at me with them eyes. He's like, I'm here to ruin people's day, and I know it, and I'm happy. And I was like, you're a shitty person, and I might just leave. But I made a point right before I left that I was going to tell him that he was a shitty person and do something to let him know he's a shitty person. So my great idea was, I'm going to probably throw popcorn on this motherfucker. And it worked out pretty well. You know, the conversation right before it, because he turns around at that point, like right before I threw the popcorn, he was like, you want to fight? You want to get into this shit? I'll fuck you up. I'll fuck you and your family up. And I was like, pause, she ain't my family, don't get her hopes up. And second, bitch, and I threw my popcorn on him. I turned around and I booked it out. Lesson is, if you don't want to get banned from a theater, don't throw popcorn and call them a bitch and then bolt to the guy at the front and then complain. You don't just, bitch, and then, sir, I would just like to make a complaint that this guy in the theater, he wasn't so nice, so I called him a bitch and then threw my popcorn, and I want a rain check or a refund for my movie. Because you're not gonna get it. All you get is a, sir. Is he serious?